Our USP in working both with American clients and with American planners and professionals, I think really is that we can be the gateway to international for them.
We are, convinced that, by creating this relationship with a planner in the US and enabling them to add the international solution to their offering, we can actually help them to, have a more competitive offering. And I think that especially today, as more and more people are looking for, safety and long-term wealth protection, I think having the ability and having the partner to offer that international, wealth protection service can be a huge advantage and certainly a highly attractive offering to clients.
There's different ways we can work with planners. It very much depends on what the planner has done in the past, what their offering is. Some of the planners, be it financial planners, be it estate planners, be it asset protection attorneys, some of them are already very versed in the realm of international investing, in the realm of international planning. We work very closely with them. They do the planning, and we then very often are focused just on investment management. But they like working with us because we understand what they're doing. We understand why the client is in a certain structure. That is a big advantage because it's so important for our clients to be compliant. It's also important that we can explain ourselves versus the banks and the insurance companies and the trust companies, because due diligence and compliance has become such a big thing. And if we as asset managers, if we as the contact, the partner overseas, cannot communicate and coordinate these different parties overseas by explaining to them why things are being done, why we have an asset protection trust, why we have a revocable versus an irrevocable trust, those are things that you have to understand. If you don't, doing our job is much more difficult, and it will be much more difficult for the planners that we work with as well.
I would almost say that we're kind of like maybe a quarterback role here. So we're basically, coordinating the different, pieces of a solution. So we work with the estate planners, we work with the clients, the banks, the insurance companies.
The other scenario that we're seeing more of is really planners in the US that understand that it could be a benefit, that they could add value to their clients by adding an international piece to the strategy, to the structure, to the plan of their client. And very often they know the US rules, they're very well networked into the US structures, be it corporate services or trust services, but they don't really have those relationships overseas yet. That's where they like working with us because we know trust companies, we know banks, we know attorneys, we know accountants, and our network is very powerful.
Depending what a client is looking for, we can help with these different components for a solution, build a project team, and then truly deliver the turnkey solution that is just not only great fun to work with, but also delivers a true added value for clients long term.
We want to build long-term relationships with partners and people that we like to work with, and that do a good job and take care of their clients. Everything we do has to be focused on making sure that everyone in the system, everyone in our network, puts the clients first to make sure that they're safe and that they do things in line with the law, and that we do things in a way that, even though things have become really complex in financial services, the due diligence, the KYC, there's a lot of paperwork. But we want to make sure that it's as convenient as possible, because in the end it's worth it. Americans have to protect themselves. And adding that offshore element just adds to protection hugely. It's very important.